What's going on, guys? Bruce Mattson here, your host of Metric Scout Fantasy Football. And this morning, I logged into Twitter, and I was just looking around, and I just saw a few people talking about how you needed to trade for Jamar Chase. You needed to go buy Jamar Chase, and I'm like, what's going on here? And then it hit me that people are jumping off cliffs over Jamar Chase, over his performance. And I just instantly started digging into numbers, just started looking him up, and now I got to get on this camera and talk about Jamar Chase because this is just interesting. The human psychology, week to week, when we go into micro these fantasy football players, is very astonishing. Yesterday, caught 4 balls for 89 yards, 12.1 PPR fantasy points, 6 targets, 18.8% target share, 111 air yards. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. I mean, you got a fair amount of points. You got good workload there, 100 air yards. Anything over 100 air yards you can't cry about. Pushing 20% target share. I round that up a bit. You're not like round 15. You're closer to 20. That's not horrible. 6 targets. 12 fantasy points. That ain't horrible. And then you look at the last 3 games going into this week. A 95% snap share. 100% route participation rate. You can't get better than that. You can't really get better than that. 22 catches, 212 yards, 2 touchdowns off 36 targets, a 28.2% target share. So we're pushing elite numbers there. Like 30% I consider elite. 30% is alpha territory. He's alpha territory right now. 289 air yards, 96.3 air yards per game. Getting you about 100 air yards per game, so you're getting those deep balls. 17.8 PPR points per game. There's no bust here. There's nothing to cry or jump off a cliff over. I get it. You're not getting 30 fantasy points a game out of him right now. You're just not. But there's a lot of indicators here that you could be getting that production off and on, or maybe consistently, or getting it here in the near future. You're getting damn near 100 air yards a game. You're getting those deep targets. You can start connecting on those. It's going to bound to happen. On top of that, you're getting a 28% target share. It's going to dip a little bit, probably like 26 or something like that now after this game since he posted an 18 spot. But still, the offensive line was getting sacked a lot in the beginning of the season, and we're going to get matchups where he's going to be able to produce. It's going to be able to blow up a bit. Burrow, the whole team. It's going to be off and on with these wide receivers. 22 catches in 3 games going into this game isn't bad. 2 touchdowns. He's going to start scoring more touchdowns. I'm not worried about him at all. And I don't think this is even a buying opportunity. Who's going to be selling Jamar Chase for free? Who's going to be trading him away for nothing? Who's going to be doing that? I think when people start talking, buy this player, trade for this player, they really got to start thinking rationally. Like, no one's giving this guy away. Maybe somebody in your basic work league or your basic home league or whatever that, you may catch that here and there. But on average, no one's moving this guy. You can try. I suggest submitting offers, trying to get him. Maybe you can, but it ain't happening. It's definitely not happening in Dynasty. It's just not happening. He's still a top 3 asset per ADP. I think he has a 102 ADP per last ADP rolled out at DLF. So you're not getting him in Dynasty for no discount. Redraft, maybe in basic leagues where there's not really stout players in it, like your home leagues or work leagues. But I doubt that even. I bet you people are expecting him just to turn it around. We're only 4 weeks into the season. Thursday night games are wonky. And he gave you 12.1 points. That's nothing to cry about. If it was single digits, I'd be worried. But 17.8 PPR fantasy points per game going into that game. No one's moving him. No one's that down on him. People are just crying on Twitter because they didn't get a 30 spot. He's not a bust. You may be acting like he's a bust, but he's not a bust because he's not giving you bust numbers yet. He's giving you hella workload. You can't beat this workload. You're getting over 100 air yards a game. You're getting damn near a 30% target share. You're going to have up and down volatility, but that's natural, and you can't beat this workload. I want this. I want this out of all my wide receivers. I want workload like this. It's going to turn around. If he continues to get this workload, he's going to have some blow-up weeks. You have to have a few blow-up weeks if you continue to have this workload, and he's consistently getting it. Look for him to get his chance, to get his opportunity. I'm buying Jamar Chase. Well, I'm not really because no one's selling him. But Jamar Chase is not moving for me. He is still Jamar Chase. Whoever's crying on the internet just needs to stop and just realize there's volatility in fantasy football. Let me know what you think in the comments. Drop what you think below. Smash that like button on the way out. It really helps the video in the algorithm. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel, and it's going to help you because I'm dropping fantasy football knowledge left and right every day, all day long. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next vid.